Hey, yeah, yeah.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm just playing. But seriously though, welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah A. Rush. I am a 4-time Amazon best-selling co-author. I am a podcaster. I am a blogger. I am a kids servant leader. I'm a missionary. I'm an anointed scriber. And I also work with wildlife. I teach people at the aquarium that I volunteer at about animals in the environment. I'm a blogger, and now I'm also a YouTuber. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the channel. If y'all know how I have procrastinated on doing this channel so much, you will understand the enthusiasm and the excitement that I have from this channel. So, yeah, in this channel, on my YouTube channel, you're gonna get to know me. This was supposed to have been a vlog, but something kind of happened like 2 days ago. Then the upload was everywhere. It was just a lot going on. But I decided to still come on here, make the jump, introduce y'all to me, and yeah, still come on here and spread some motivation, encouragement, and positivity. It's so more, the more and more you get to know me, the more and more you will see that's something that I actually love. But before I jump into that, I want to let you know a little bit about what my YouTube channel is going to be about. For all who don't know, I am a Christian. I gave my life to God when I was 15 years old. And so spreading the good news to others about God is so important to me. And, just letting people who didn't know about God, let them know, look, you do not at all have to do life at all by yourself. Like, you have your Father and Savior who is just waiting on you to, he just waiting on you. And so I already speak about God on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram. And so on here, I'm on YouTube now. So you will hear me talk a lot about God. That's something that I'm very passionate about. I love my Lord and Savior. Another thing you're going to see a lot on this channel is fitness. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I gained so much weight this winter time. Like, I gained so much weight and it doesn't make any sense. I do not look the same as I do now in my intro video because this winter I gained so much weight. So you're going to see me in a lot of fitness this year because I'm really making it my business and my priority to make sure my health is very good at the place that it used to be, because I used to be in a good place when it comes to fitness and everything. So you're going to see that a lot on the channel. You're going to see a lot of my podcasts still, because I am a podcast. I have 3 podcasts. Darby King Podcast, a Father's Love Podcast that will launch next month, and one that'll launch this summertime. Stand Up for Animals and the Environment Podcast. But you're gonna see a lot of me going behind the scenes, and you really seeing the process of when I like my whole podcasting thing. By the way, if you see me looking over here instead of over here, I'm trying to get used to everything. So be very patient with me. But one project that I will speak about I have coming up is A Father's Love. And A Father's Love have a lot to do with my testimony. That'll be a podcast for people to spread the good news about God, but also mainly hit on people that didn't grow up with their father in their lives, so they discover God's love. That's a big part of my testimony. So I will have a lot of people come on and just, you will see that process. And if you would like to be a part of that process, you can always email me at rushsavannah7@gmail.com and we can get some things going. Like, I love for other people to come on and spread the word. And if you want to know how to do your own podcast, please do not be ashamed or scared to email me. I will give you the pointers and everything. And you don't have to pay a dime for it. I got you. You'll see that on the channel, and you'll just see like you getting to know my life. You getting into my life, and we'll be on this journey with each other. Like I know this is what God purposed for me to do, but now I'm finally tackling it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just really wanted to come on and spread some motivation, positivity, encouragement. But what I really wanted to hit on was saying, do not sleep on yourself. Do not sleep on yourself and the things that God has called for you to do in this season. And I'm a very transparent person. I'm a very open person, and I'm not ashamed to admit my flaws. I did that. I did that. I'm 28 right now. I gave my life to God when I was 15. I did that in 2019. I fell off the being consistent, if that makes sense. And I got very comfortable in my life. That's why right now I am not at the place that I want to be at in my life. I am not, I have not did the type of growing I needed to have done as a Christian and as a woman in general in the place that God meant for me to be at right now. But I'm kind of now I'm in a catch up. Like I got that fire in my spirit like I did when I was 15, and I'm actually making a step forward of doing the things that God has told me to do. That's why I'm doing this YouTube video right now. Like YouTube video, I'm being very transparent and very vulnerable by making this YouTube video. But I know I'm supposed to, and I'm being very obedient in this season. But yeah, I slept on myself so long to where God had to really sit me down last year and be like, look, it's enough with you wasting time. Like you don't waste so much time. And a lot of that wasting time had to do with me wanting to get into certain things that God didn't tell me to get into. Like I wanted to do soccer, that didn't work out. I wanted to go to this type of college that I really wasn't happy at. That didn't work out, to where I'm trying to do this and that and this and that. So where now I'm 28 years old. I do podcasts and blogging, you know, all the other stuff I do, to where now I know my niche. I know my lane. I know where I fit in. I know what's my calling and my purpose, to where I don't have that mindset to waste any time at all like I used to. And it really takes God sitting you down to make you realize, like, look, I can't keep wasting any time. Like I'm 28, I'm almost to 30. And I wish I had the mindset I had now at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I wish I had this mindset now. Don't get me wrong. I had a good mindset back then, but it wasn't, I got a little too comfortable. And and I always knew you weren't supposed to get comfortable, but I never thought I was doing it to myself. Until you really sit down, to God really make you calm down and really like make stuff, like he removes stuff and show you, look, you're getting too comfortable. You're getting too comfortable. And that's what happened to me. I got way too comfortable. And I also was that type of person that I always prioritize people happiness and people being okay spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, to where I neglected doing it for myself. I neglected myself. I was always that yes person, always that person to make sure everybody else's peace is in the place it needs to be. I was encouraging and motivating and inspiring people, to where I stopped doing it for myself. I stopped doing it for myself. I take a full accountability for that. I really, really do. And so now I'm out. Now, when 2024 ended, I did not go into 2025 the same Savannah. Now I got that fire in me like I used to when I was 15 years old. Now I'm ready to make that run and that jump into every single thing that God has called me to do. And I'm telling whoever listening to this now, if God told you to create a YouTube channel, get it done. You don't have to be at the place you need to be. You don't have to done lost weight. You don't have to be looking like this person or that person. You're your own person. Just make the step, because yeah, you can pray for stuff, and don't get me wrong, God don't need your help, your assistance to get stuff done. He really don't. But when you pray for something, he wants to see that you're making an effort towards everything that you're praying for. Like if you say you want a promotion at that job from your boss. Well, if you're not making any type of progress of doing anything, you're not going to get that promotion. And that's what I had to learn. Like, yes, I was praying, but I was not putting forth no type of action at all, and to where I got comfortable in the place that I was in. And that's really what messed me up. That not only that, but it just added more to the cake and added more to every single thing that I was going through at that time. But in 2019, like I said, I was like a straight road, doing every single thing I was supposed to. But then when something happened, and I'll go into story time about that, I stopped being consistent. Stopped reading my Bible like I was supposed to consistently. Stop going to God about everything, getting the stuff that He didn't tell me get into. And like I said, sometimes you add stuff to your plate that God didn't tell you to add to your plate. And that's what make you stressed out, that's what make you burnt out, that's what make you in stuff that you really ain't really supposed to be in. And so that's why I say it's important this season to go to God about every single thing. And that's another thing that people get confused. People think just because you're a Christian, you're not gonna mess up, you're not gonna slack, you're not gonna fail. And that's not true. Like, we're gonna mess up too. We're human. But the thing about it is, you understand that mess up. You understand that wanting to be better. You understand where you mess up at, to where now you want to do better. You want to walk into the things that God's called for you to walk into. And so, yeah, if anybody's watching this and you're going through what I went through, because I don't never speak on stuff unless I have been through them. But if you're going through that now, if you're depressed, go to God. If you're happy, go to God. If you want this type of job, go to God and let Him, pray to Him about giving you signs on is this what He wants for you to do. If He wants for you to move to New York, go to God and see if this is where He wants for you to move it. Like, if it comes to anything, go to God about it. Go to Him. God will never disappoint you. God will never leave you where you're at. He loves His children. He wants us to succeed. He wants us to be happy. And yeah, He does. He wants His children to be happy. He doesn't want us just to stand still and do nothing. He wants to see His children want just that prayer that you want. He wants to see that you want it as bad as you pray for it. And so, yeah, that's what I had to understand. Like I said, He set me down in 2024. I went through a lot mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And only the people that was really close to me knew that's what I was going through. Because I'm that type of person. If you're not in my circle of people, you will never know what I done went through. I'm that private about my circle and about who I let around me and who I let have access to me, because you can't let the wrong people have access to you and your gifts and the anointing that God's places on your life. Just cannot, because people will really drain you and people will really use you to their advantage. And that's what happened to me. Like, it's not the only thing, but it adds on to a lot of the other stuff. So yeah, you really have to stop letting certain people around you and stop sleeping on yourself, because when you look at it, God has instilled in so many wonderful things inside of you. Like a lot of us are anointed. Like a lot of us are, like, you have people that's prophets, evangelists, missionaries, people that's meant to be firefighters, teachers, soccer players, business owners, CEOs. We're all destined and purpose for something. We all are like talented and gifted in so many different type of areas. And it's like, why would you sleep on it? Why would you sleep on your potential and the purpose that God has placed it on your life? And that's what people want you to do. People want you to sleep on yourself. People see exactly who you are. Why do you think they try to keep you at arm's length? People know your potential. They really do, but they don't want you to know your potential, because they know then, like, oh wow, and that's how the enemy is. The enemy does not want you to discover the awesome and amazing person that God has created for you to be, because he knows once you hit that button, there's no slowing you down. And so that's what happened to me. I wish I had the mindset I was in 20 all the way to 26. I hated took getting to 27. Like, I'm almost halfway out my 20s. Like, I only got like what? I'm almost close to 30. I ain't got that long till I hit 30. But I wish I wasn't in a bad mindset, but I wish I stayed in that mindset because yes, stuff happened, but it's important for you not to just keep letting yourself go through that same type of wave. You can. You have to grow, you have to evolve. And that's what I wasn't doing. I was kept on doing so much stuff, but but in the process, I was not growing. I was not growing. I'm supposed to be in a different place than I am right now. I'm 28 years old. All because I got comfortable. All because I neglected my happiness. I neglected my peace of who I was letting have access to my peace. I was focusing more on people than myself. I was letting myself weight wise go because, you know, I was just doing way too much. And like I said, I'm thankful because God always got the right timing that he really wake you all the way up. You could be sleeping and God's like, you know what, I'm gonna put you through some things, not some things that's gonna break you and have you to where you don't want to move, but it's gonna be some things that's gonna teach you to do better. And that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. I wanted better, and now I'm actually doing better. Cause like I said, when I left 2000, when the old me 2024 left, I didn't enter this 2025 on the same type of mindset and focus. Like my focus is so much sharper, and my priorities are so much more different. Like back then, I went and did a YouTube video. Now I'm actually doing a YouTube video. Now I'm actually taking y'all through this journey with me, and I'm excited about it. I'm so excited about every single thing that God is doing in this season, not only in my life but also in your life that's watching as well. We deserve every single thing that God has for us. We deserve to be happy. We deserve to be peaceful. We deserve to be successful. We deserve to be flourishing, growing. We deserve every single good thing that comes only from God. But it's important for you to not sleep on yourself. It's important because when you get that fire in your spirit, when God tells you, hey, go write that book, hey, go write that movie script, hey, go out there and spread the good news on the streets to people about God. And somebody negative come up to you and tell you what you can't do, you're gonna have that confidence and that boldness about you to be like, look, my father told me I can do this, so why everybody listen to you? If God is for me, who can be against me? With God, all things are possible. With Christ, all things are possible. Not just some things, but all things. So why leave God out of anything? He's that father that wakes us up in the morning. He's that father that provides for us even though we didn't deserve. He's that father that sacrificed his only begotten son so that way we can be here today. Like why wouldn't you add God to every single thing you do? Why not put God first? Why not? Like he's that father that it don't matter how much you stray from him. He's always that father that's always got his arms open wide for you. Like you will never go wrong with trusting God. You will never go wrong with waiting on God. You will never go wrong with putting your whole faith in God because he's that father that always provides and he always um, goes through his promises. People will disappoint you. People will fail you, but God will not. And that's the honest truth. And that's what I had to learn. But like I said, I put all my happiness into making sure when other people are happy, I was happy. But I was like, when it was time, when there's times when I'm down in my lowest, they were not filling my cup the way I was filling their cup. And that drained me out to where I had to realize those are not my people. If people are around you or in your life and you're doing everything to make sure they're good and you're filling up their cup and you're being there for them, but they're neglecting you and not doing it for you and abusing your kindness and abusing the incredible person that you are by always making sure they're good, then those are not your people. And God doesn't want us to be connected to people like that this year or any type of year at all. He wants you to be around people that wants to see you succeed, that wants to see you happy, that wants to see you glowing, that wants to see you not depressed, that doesn't want to see you suicidal, that doesn't want to see you being still, that doesn't want to see you sleeping on yourself, that doesn't want to see you sad or angry. Those type of people you don't need to be around. Be only around the people that wants the best for you, that loves you and care for you. And in this season, work on yourself for God, for you, and for the people that truly care about you. And stop holding you back. And that was my problem. I was holding my own self back. I was holding my own self back. And sometimes it don't be people and it don't be the enemy. It be you holding you back. And that's what my problem was. I was holding my own self back. To where now I'm fully woke. I'm fully woke. Nobody's not gonna tell me I can't do anything when I know my father told me that I can get it done. And I was doing that a lot in the past, but no. Not 2025, Savannah. I'm ready to do the things that I know I was supposed to been had done. It's like I'm playing catch up, but I'm playing catch up in the best way to where I don't have to go too fast. But it's like, since I'm making that step forward to doing the things that God told me to do, it's like I'm so much more peaceful. And if God calls you to do a YouTube video, go ahead and do it. You don't have to be the perfect way. You don't have to look a certain way to please other people. Do it. People need to hear that word that's in your belly. People need to see your journey. People, because sometimes people look through at your journey, it shows them they look, I'm not alone in this. I can get through this. Just by you opening your mind, just by you turning on that camera, just by you being you. Show, just by you making that step forward, and God is really seeing that you really, really want to do better, that you really want better for yourself, because God wants better for you. He doesn't want you to be sad. He doesn't want you to be depressed. He wants to be there with you through your lowest to your highs, to your in-betweens, and on up to the high moments. So if you're depressed, go to God. If you're happy, go to God. If you're mad, go to God. If you're sad, go to God. If you don't know the answer, go to God. Sometimes God's not going to give you the answer because, you have to go through the moments. You have to. God's not surprised by your story. He knows our story already. He sees the whole staircase, but it's just, are you listening to him? Are you being obedient? Are you doing the very things that he has called for you to do? That's the question. Are you listening? Or are you just trying to do things on your own? And that's what I was doing. I was trying to do every single thing on my own to where I really messed myself up and I got too comfortable. And as a Christian, I'm not ashamed to say that, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I will never act like I'm perfect. I will not. And that's what some people mistakenly believe. Like, when you become a Christian, you're going to be perfect. And no, you're not. I'm sorry. You can try as hard as you can, but you're not going to be perfect. You're going to fail. You're going to mess up, and that's life. But the point is, you're going to grow from it. You're going to learn from it. It's going to make you more mature. It really is. It's going to make you way, way, way more mature. And you're going to be such a amazing you, a whole new version of you. And you deserve that. Like, we really, really do. And I want to make sure, like I said, the next vlog is going to be a workout vlog. I'm going to make sure that next vlog be a workout. And if you got any questions, just drop them in the comments. I don't mind answering anything, because this year I'm going to do collaborations. Like, I'm going after every single thing that I did not go after when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 27. I'm not holding back. I'm not running. I'm gonna be all gas and no brakes this year. And I want everybody with me through this journey, so we can be together in this journey that's called life, and elevate together. Because it's so important this season. There's so much chaos going on. There's so much chaos going on, but it's so many beautiful things that's going on too. God is blessing us. It's the small things that matter. Like, you being able to wake up in the morning, you being able to walk to the refrigerator, you being able to put on your shoes, you being able to just have the very breath in your body is an even blessing. Like, we live in such a fast-paced world to where people really forget the small things. Like, there's chaos, but God is blessing us, and God is in the midst of chaos, there's some beauty that's happening, and people are so focused on the chaos. You're so focused on the chaos to where you can't see the beauty, and that's bad. And I had to learn it. I was like that. Like I said, I don't speak on stuff I haven't did before. I was like that. I was so focused on other stuff, and like I said, when 2024 hit at the end, God really set me down. He really set me down. It was a set down that I needed, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have made this video right now that I'm making. I wouldn't have. I would have procrastinated some more, but no, I needed to go through what I went through so I can be where I am right now. So don't think anything you go through is in vain. No, God has a purpose for it all, because one thing about it, sometimes you be thinking, oh, it's the enemy. No, God will turn that whole thing around to where it'll work out for your favor. You just got to put some action behind those prayers. Don't let nobody slow you down, and don't sleep on yourself, and don't have the wrong people around you. People that's one-sided with you. People who is draining you and using you for your kindness and the gifts that God is placing inside of you, because people see your potential, people see your good heart. But if you're around those wrong type of people, they'll really drain you out. They'll really make you seem like you're wrong, because you're fighting, because you're standing on business when it comes to your peace and being all about your father's business. People will really be in their feelings because you're actually wanting to do better for yourself. Why be around people like that? And like I said, that's what I had to learn. I really had to learn that. So yeah, this year we're going up. This year we're being a better us. This year we're being less talk and more action. This year we're not saying what we can't do, because our Father told us we can do it. This year we're actually pulling out those notebooks of all those goals and visions God done gave you, and we're walking in them. We're that it those goals you didn't do in 2023 on that whiteboard, those goals you didn't do in 2024, 2022, 2021, 2028. You're getting done now. It ain't never too late for you to walk right now where you get into the things that God has told for you to do. No, it's not. And don't let nobody else make you feel like it is. No. Yes, life is very short, but it's about what are you doing right now at this very moment. That's what matters. Like, what step are you taking right now to become a better you? That's what matters. That's what's important. And I'm rooting for every single body. Not only just myself, but I'm rooting for everybody, because this is the year that you know better, you do better. This is the year that you done seen what's it like letting everything pass you by, and just watching people around you do the things they're supposed to do, and glowing and being happy, and you just sitting there wishing it, you just sitting there wishing, oh man, why can't I be in that space of happiness and stuff? Well, you can, but you just got to get up. You have got to get up and do something. It don't have to be a big step, but it's a small step. You're never gonna go from here overnight. You have to work your way on up with God. Work your way on up. That's how you're able to work your way on up. So that way, when you get up there, you can show somebody that's here how to work their way on up here, humbly, humbly. So it's very, very severe that we do the things that God's called us to do in this season. No more holding back. No more procrastinating. No more talking so much about it. No more dreaming so much about it. No more wishing so much about it. Put some action behind those prayers and watch God bless you in such an amazing and beautiful way. Just watch. I know since I've been taking those steps, God has just been blessing me so much behind the scenes. And yeah, it all started because I took that step to wanting to become a better me. So, like I said, I'm very vulnerable by making this video. But if it encouraged anybody that's watching to get off that couch, fill out that application, get off that couch and go try for that football team, that soccer team, or whatever, I will be as vulnerable and uncomfortable as I possibly can, because I want to see everybody, not only myself, succeed and be happy. So I'll be uncomfortable all day, because we're called to be uncomfortable. We're not called to just be comfortable for the rest of our lives. No. So that would be the end of this video. Like I said, my next video will be a workout video, because like I said, I'm taking my health and fitness very seriously. I got a very big goal to meet before summertime, and I know I'm gonna hit it, because like I said, my consistency and my motivation and my drive is in there. But yeah, for the next video, if you got any questions, I can answer Q&A. If you got any questions about God, you can comment below. If you want to be a guest on any one of my podcasts, is number 1, I repeat them, Daughter of King podcast. Number 2, a Father's Love podcast that launches next month. And number 3, my podcast that launches in June or July, somewhere around that time. Stand Up for Animals and the Environment podcast. Just email me at RedSavannah7. If you want to learn how to set up your own podcast, I got you. And I'm not going to charge nobody how to set up their podcast. I'm going to bless a lot of people on how to, set that up and get that done. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, comment below. I'm going to have all, the information that I just said in this video in my bio that I will drop with the link and everything else. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this journey. I'm just thrilled and I'm excited to have y'all a part of this journey with me, which is going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited to see every single thing that God is about to do through this channel of being on YouTube. This journey of being on YouTube. I said channel, my goodness. But yeah, I love you all, and I pray each and every one of you has had a blessed and a beautiful day today. And yeah, I'm going to end it with, you're very special. You're very amazing. Your existence is not a mistake. Who you are is not a mistake. You're not just a nobody. You're not just ordinary. You're very special. You're very unique. You're very beautiful. You're very amazing. Just the way that you are. Your hair color, your eye color, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way your story, every single thing about you is beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and God created you for a purpose. You are God's child. Never forget who you are, and most importantly, whose you are. And never let nobody tell you differently. Never let nobody tell you that you are not special. Never let nobody tell you that you're not great. Never let nobody tell you that. When they do, let them know. My Father said something different. My Lord and Savior said something completely different. My Lord and Savior said, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So yeah, that'll be all for this video. Yeah, like I said, it's supposed to be a vlog, but y'all don't get that vlog. I'm gonna take y'all along my day, which is gonna be a workout vlog. Like I said, I'm very in the gym. Oh, if you have any tips when it comes to fitness or anything, drop them in the comments below. I'm definitely gonna check it out. And yeah, I pray each and every one of you have a blessed and amazing day. And I'll catch you in my next video. I love you. I love each and every one of you. See y'all next video.
Gotta focus on his promises. You just gotta focus on his promises.